She thought breaking up with him would prove his love, but things didn't go the way she expected. What happened next left everyone shocked.
I broke up with my boyfriend today to keep him on his toes.
I beg your pardon?
And that might be controversial, but do I care? No. And I'm honestly looking forward to see how he utilizes this time so that I know if I'm wasting my time. Now you're probably wondering, why would you break up with your boyfriend so unprovoked? It wasn't provoked. There were things leading up to this little moment. Maybe it wasn't the exact moment that led to this, but I wanted to make sure that my boundaries were respected and loud and clear, and that he was being transparent with his intentions with me and respecting those boundaries.
It's most likely a test when they do this, and the last thing you should do is chase. Let silence be your best approach.
I don't know how long I'm gonna hold this breakup, but I'm going above and beyond. No location, no contact, because I want to see, like, men are very fragile and they're very easy. So if something's gonna happen in the span of our relationship, the best time to see if it's gonna happen is in this moment. If I break up with you, how are you gonna react? Are you gonna fight for me, or are you gonna go flaunt? You know what I mean?
What do you mean by that?
If they pull this kind of behavior, we go and don't look back.
Because a man, if they want to, they will at the end of the day. And this man, my boyfriend tells me all the time how much he loves me. I'm his wife. The list goes on like a little AK. And that's fine. I love that. I love that I'm valued and I'm loved. But I really want to see if it's intentional, if he's actually serious. And especially before we go 2-3 years into our relationship, like, you got to keep him on your toes. If I've never broken up with you before, how do you know how it feels like to lose me?
Are you delusional? Do you suffer from a mental illness? Do you think you do?
They sometimes have everything going perfectly, and they ruin it by doing things like this. It's such a shame. But on the other hand, the guy dodged a bullet.
So if he's afraid to lose me, either he's going to step up to the plate and go above and beyond, or he's going to slip up and go and run the streets loose. And that's totally fine too. I don't really care, because I miss being single. And I'm not really impacted by a man at the end of the day. So either way, but I'm not going to have my time wasted. And if it's for me, it's for me. If it's not, it's not. So we'll see. I'll keep you guys posted on what happens. It's only day 1. I broke up with him via text. And yeah, like, he's been feeling it. But I haven't responded, so. Rejected.
So she broke up with him to test if he would chase her. And instead of fighting for her, he moved on. Give him a round of applause. This is the biggest favor a woman like this could do for a man, because he deserves better.
No one will give you more advice than a boyfriend who wants you to be his wife.
That's what I'm talking about.
And that's the truth. When a man is serious about you, he starts talking like he's planning a whole future. He'll be like, babe, don't spend that money, save it. Or babe, maybe you should look at this career move. Or babe, you need to take care of your health. It's not controlling. It's not controlling. It's him wanting to build something solid with you.
You're goddamn right.
Because husbands think different than boyfriends. A man who just wants a good time, he won't care what you do with your life. No. But a man who sees you as his wife, he's already thinking about building a home, building a family, and protecting his investment. And that's you. And the funny thing is, you'll notice his advice starts sounding like love. Like he's not just talking. He's trying to make sure y'all both win. So, yeah. Pay attention to how a man speaks into your life. Because the right one, he won't just flirt with you. He'll guide you, cover you, and want the best for you. That's the difference between a boyfriend and a future husband.
A man can do this and more, and they'd still test him and leave him sometimes, but it's never his loss because he will land on his feet with or without them.
Sometimes the chicks will just get you into some, see how you gonna get out of it and all this type. They call you up there after somebody called him knowing that this way bigger than you, got his mans with him and own that like, so you basically called me up here to get killed, like, because I never told you that this is the type of prepared for. If you ain't my mama, my sister, or my wife, I'm not about. Nah.
If my girl put me in a predicament that she put herself into, I'm gone.
Yes! Hell yeah!
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say it would have to have been the dude out of nowhere, literally did some with her doing nothing for me to confront it. But if she instigated a situation and continued to instigate the situation and then called me up, I'd be like, yo, you literally are putting both of us in a jeopardizing situation. How is that smart? How can I trust you to raise kids if you're putting us in a jeopardizing situation? That means you're going to put your kids in a jeopardizing situation too. Mm-hmm. So how are you a mother? How are you a wife at that point?
A man would rarely go to these lengths, only if it's a loved one or his wife. So it's delusional to try to manipulate him with these games that wouldn't work for a high-value man.
So Aaron and I have always kind of struggled financially, and we have always barely made it. Let's just put it at that. We've always got it done, but barely. And so then we moved into our most recent house, and he had left a job to try to do a different job. That job wasn't paying him well, and so he ended up falling behind, and we were behind, and he went back to his old job and couldn't catch up, and the mortgage company only wanted the payment in full, and they were not working with him. They were not letting him do a payment plan, so on and so forth. So we eventually foreclosed on the house. And so the weekend that we were moving out of the house that we foreclosed on, he was telling me that he wants to get me pregnant, and I said, absolutely not. This is not the time. We're about to move into my parents' house, and I do not want to be pregnant right now. I don't want to have a baby. Well, lo and behold, that weekend, he got me pregnant. And I just will never believe that it was an accident. He said it was an accident, but I was like, I specifically said, no, I do not want to be pregnant. So don't you think you would be more careful or whatever? He knew I was not on birth control. We were both aware of what we were doing, clearly. But I just think that we've never had an accident aside from Ella.
Damn! She's really blaming it fully on him, while it takes two of them to have it happen. And if she really didn't want to head that way, she should have taken precautions to prevent it instead of doing nothing and hoping for the best.
Which, again, we knew what we were doing, but didn't really want to be pregnant at the time. But in the past 7 years since that happened, we have never gotten pregnant unintentionally. And so I just think it's a weird coincidence that it happened right when we were foreclosing on our house, which makes me feel like it was not an accident and he wanted a reason for me to stick around. Well, joke's on him. I did not stick around because it made me very upset and no longer able to trust him, because I think he did it on purpose.
You sure about that?
So that's the very long story short. I'm gonna get hate for that in the comments because people are like, it takes two to tango. I'm aware. I'm very aware. I have 4 kids. So I know what goes down. However,
I don't think she knows what goes down because she's not doing anything to prevent it and shifting the blame on him.
I think that I just will never believe that it was an accident. So I cannot trust him. And that's why I'm getting divorced.
And I've got to say, in all honesty, it's the biggest piece of dog.
If they want to leave, they will try to find any reason and make it as a reason to justify them leaving during a hard time.
My ex-boyfriend said the main reason that he broke up with me is because I brought up the orange peel theory and he thought it was ridiculous. And you know what? I would like someone who wants to peel an orange for me. Really would. Not gonna ask you to. I just want to know that you would. Is that too much to ask?
What?
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Yeah, he didn't break up with you because he didn't want to peel an orange for you. He broke up with you because you're the type of person who uses viral TikTok trends to test people. No one wants to be constantly tested and played with like the relationship's a game. Because it's going to start with the orange peel theory, then you're going to do the ketchup test, and then the next thing you know, he doesn't know when and where the hidden camera is going to be next with you testing him with some new challenge. The orange peel theory is a red flag to dudes that you have been into a much larger sphere of relationship-killing anti-male ideology. It's a very unforgiving space where men are seen as these lazy, unloving buffoons, and where them asking to split bills in a shared lifestyle for a serious relationship means that he must hate you. I just think it's so disingenuous that she's trying to say that he just couldn't handle peeling oranges, when the reality is that he didn't want to handle being constantly tested, and based on the way she also dodges accountability, I don't blame him.
It's an evil world we live in.
It's going to be cute at first, but these tests get annoying and immature.
If you want to know how much a man loves you, ask him for money. Well, don't directly ask him for money, but present a financial problem. The truth is that men love solving problems for the women that they love. They do not do any financial transactions to the women that they love.
Huh?
So if you present him a problem and he doesn't offer you a solution...
Money's a horrible indicator of how much he loves you. Like, he either has it or he doesn't. Yeah, he could work more or get a new job or whatever. But if you come out and ask him for money and he doesn't have it, that doesn't mean he doesn't love you.
If they need real help from time to time,
If you must test your man this way, see if he'll solve your problems for you, don't make it about money. You guys know I don't condone testing, but if you absolutely have to, buy like a filter for your car or something. And then you could like watch a YouTube video on how to install it if you don't already know how. And then just be like, hey babe, I watched this YouTube video on how to install this and I can't figure it out. Can you help me? And see if he helps you. And a man that loves you will probably at least attempt to help you with it.
That's what I'm talking about. There are many healthy ways to put a relationship to the test, but you most likely see them either testing it with money or toxic behavior.
Some ladies are into mind games, where they're trying to test their guy's reaction to certain things, purposely make him jealous, maybe flirt with a guy and see how he responds. And I think a lot of that is playing with fire, because in your mind, you're thinking, well, if he does this, it means he loves me. If he doesn't do that, it means he doesn't love me, or something like that. And it could lead to a lot of misunderstanding. I think we need to be more direct about what we feel or how we want to be treated instead of playing these mind games. I don't think it serves any purpose except to frustrate not only your partner but yourself. It's unnecessary. If you don't think your guy loves you, instead of testing him, maybe talk to him and tell him how you're feeling about a certain situation. I don't know. I just find it weird. What games have you guys experienced from your lady? What do you guys think?
Were you guys ever tested by a toxic partner? Let us know what happened, and let's see who got the craziest story.
You're feeding that woman with your energy, whether it's negative. Women like to get into it. Well, I'll say most women like to get into it. You never see men when they're saying, oh, you love this, you love to argue. It's energy. You're feeding her. Whether it's negative or positive, you're still feeding her. Cut it. Don't give the energy.
I don't give it.
But you told her to which is now you're the bad guy. Now you're the bad guy because you disrespected her. Now she's crying and telling you you're so disrespectful. How dare you disrespect her like that? And the point is missed. It's not mind games.
Yes, it is. Mind games. That's complete mind games. That's total mind games. You just told us how you manipulate, man.
Gotcha, bitch. It's not a manipulation. I don't do that. There's a process. It's a process. So what's happened is
your friend them do it.
Someone do it, you know. Somebody might do it, you know.
I'm not gonna lie. I wouldn't have said it if I was gonna lie. Come on, be serious. I wouldn't have even brought it up if I was gonna lie.
The question isn't whether you will face her mind games, but what you should ask yourself is either play her game, which doesn't have a good ending, or keep your dignity and walk away.
So I do know, that's why I mentioned it. But what I'm saying is I'm giving you a practical way to navigate it. Don't give your energy to that. Don't be so predictable. If you know that this is how she's going to respond to you, then take it away, withdraw, be quiet. Do you not see when you're quiet, you're silent, you don't respond to a woman's text messages, you don't respond to her toxicity? Do you not see that she now comes with a different approach the next day? Oh, do you know what? I'm actually quite sorry. I didn't mean because she's calmed down and she's reflected. And she's reflected. I'm telling, because he knows it's true. Listen to me. I'm telling you, if you condition someone how to treat you, man, woman, whatever, we're all human beings. So you can condition her.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
It's not about conditioning. It's about you recognizing when she's tricking you to gain power, and by being silent and stepping back, you take her power away.
Biggest weapon against female manipulation is your attention. Every time she pisses you off and you react emotionally, she is winning. She is getting what she wants, because women don't understand bad or good emotion. They only understand emotion. So you strike that chord when you react emotionally. What you have to do is, you cannot react. When you react, they win.
You're goddamn right. This is what I meant. If you try to negotiate it with them, you've already fallen in the trap, because they already planned out every move.
My friend and I have this thing that we call Uno reverse. And Uno reverse is what you use when a man was being so consistent up front. He was calling, he was texting, he was planning dates, he was being intentional. You done gave it up and y'all been rolling around a little bit. And then all of a sudden he switch up on you. He ain't calling, he ain't texting, he drown the phone. You ain't really heard from him like that. And the whole time you sick about it because you really kind of like him. You're going to Uno reverse on his. I only like you as much as you like me. I'm on what you own. And now I'm going to subtract a little bit. So if you send me good morning, it's morning. If you take 2 hours to respond to me, I'm going to take 3 hours to respond to you.
Many guys put effort, and the girl is doing less than half of his effort. And the mistake is that these men keep doing more and more. So instead, think of it like food. If someone isn't hungry, then there is no point in feeding them more. So look for someone who will appreciate your effort.
All of a sudden you want to come over and chill. Ooh, I think I ran out. I think it's out of stock. Lock it down. And then you have to be okay with things fading out, because every time that you're like, oh, babe, what happened? You used to do this. Men don't understand complaining. They understand energy, okay? You're draw foreign on a man that's trying to Uno out on you.
What she's describing is being hard to get, but it will soon become being hard to want.
Technique. This is what women use on us.
Really?
Phil. P-H-I-L. The P is for protector. The H is for hero. The I is for integrity. The L is for love. And what covert narcissistic females do is they position themselves to date men they can control through the Phil technique. So one of the ways that they'll do it is they'll start with a complaint. I don't know how my boss at work, he just I hate my boss at work. He told me he was going to give me a raise. He hasn't given me a raise. It's been 2 years. My stepdad, he's always arguing with my mom. There's always a problem, right? At first you think, oh, this is a normal, but no. Some women are trying to use that as a call to action for you to protect them. That's the P in the field. So they're trying to position you to be their protector.
Oh, hell no.
Then they'll elevate it a little bit. My boss touched me at work. He put his hand on my ass. Now they're elevating the stakes a little bit. Now it goes from trying to get you to protect them to be their hero. They want you to step in and take care of the issue. Then it comes the integrity thing. So once a woman has you on the leash as a protector and a hero, now she plays to your integrity. You told me if my boss kept doing this, that I wouldn't have to work and I could stay home and you would take care of me. You told me. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro.
Then comes the L, the love part.
Oh my God, dude.
You told me, and if you love me, you would do what you said you would.
Some people are masters at manipulation. And what's crazy is it might be all lies, all leading to you becoming the provider in the end.
I have a tendency to manipulate my fiance into doing whatever I want.
The fiance? Like what?
We bicker back and forth a lot, but I know I'm always going to end up getting my way. I have him wrapped around my finger.
What does that mean? What are different ways that you get?
Batting my eyelashes,
No,
doing the flirting.
I'm not asking what it takes to get it.
Okay.
I'm talking what you win.
Usually getting more cash advances.
This might work a few times, but every guy has a limit. And one of these days she will push past his limit, and he won't stay.
I'm the one that's putting us in the cycle, and he's the one that's trying to get us out.
Why'd you use we? So how does that conversation look?
We have used all of our money from our paychecks from our bills, and I either want to buy something or I want to...
Buy what?
Maybe makeup, maybe...
Oh, for sake. And we know you certainly love it, so...
Yeah. Or like going out to... We love to do karaoke. We're both musicians, so we love doing karaoke, and I will...
yes, the classical musician thing. Karaoke at a bar.
We also perform as well, but karaoke is like a big thing for us.
So we cash advance the karaoke?
Yeah, absolutely.
Stop it. Get some help.
Yeah, absolutely. So casually.
It's crazy how she keeps using the word we, but in the end, she's doing whatever she wants.
But he's against this. He pushes back and you're just like, oh, please.
Yes. He pushes back and I push back even harder. And I'm always just convincing him that like we have enough for the next paycheck, we can pay it all.
Men fall in love by doing things for you. Let that settle. Not by you doing things for him. So if you do his laundry, you do his cooking, he's not going, oh my God, she's a great girl.
Right.
He's going, aren't I great that she did this for me? That's how their perception of reality is.
Huh?
When they get vasopressin, they immediately go to oxytocin. So the minute you have sex with them, they're madly in love because they've already done all these things for you. I built your IKEA shelves. You know, I took care of your dogs while you went on a business trip. Like, they're doing stuff for you. And then you all want to learn stuff together. So let's say he knows how to ski and you don't. Like, that's on my bucket list.
Yeah.
He teaches me. I'm like, oh, Bunny Hill. I'm gonna make him proud. He's gonna feel like
like the
that.
man.
Right, exactly. And when you start doing things for him, you're his mother. He sees you as the mother.
That's so interesting.
When you have sex without doing things, so like you hit it, you had drinks. When you drink, you become masculine energy.
Relax.
Feminine women become masculine. It kicks out the brain part of the brain.
What?
And you become aggressive.
Oh my God.
Think of all the times she got drunk and you were aggressive. You're like,
no, you're
and like
right.
you're like Vicky, woohoo, right?
I'm never drinking ever again.
I know I mentioned this way too many times, but it's true. Gentlemen, never try to impress a woman by being a financial support, because she will only see you for that, especially if she's a person who likes to use people. Well, guys, that was all for today. We'll be back soon.